Hey Monty, what's up, buddy? Hey, we're talking a lot about your defense a little bit. Where did your defensive mindset start? Did it start at Peoria Manual? Did it start just growing up in Peoria, or when did you really embrace defense?
In high school playing for Coach Booth. Coming in as a freshman, I knew that was the only way I'd see the floor as on varsity. So I just locked in on that ever since then.
You guard bigs, you guard smalls. Do you have a preference? Do you go into a game? Are there guys you really enjoy guarding?
No, I don't really care who I guard. Coach giving me an assignment every game, and I just try to take care of that assignment.
You're not shooting as much this year. Is that just the opportunities aren't there, or how would you explain your lack of shooting?
I'm not really worried about that. Shots will fall. We got guys at Plummer, Jake, Trent. Those guys are hot, so why not keep feeding the hot hand?
Thanks, Monty.
Hey, Demonte, after the game against Michigan State, Coach Underwood wrote on the board culture win and underlined it and stuff. As someone who's been a part of this entire trip with him, what did it mean for him to write that on the board as someone who's been a part of the building of the culture?
That was a big time win for us. It wasn't pretty. It was tough, mentally and physically. It's just what we go through every day.
And then to follow up, Coach Underwood said that after practice, I think yesterday, there were 6 or 7 guys who came back to Auburn or back to State Farm to get extra shots up. And that was a much contrast to the beginning where you guys struggled to just get everyone to practice, I think were his words. Can you just describe, I guess, how much different things are from when you were a freshman to now in terms of getting extra work in, the accountability, the desire to win, and all of the different things that you guys have now?
Just everybody just had that will to just get better, no matter what it is. Just coming in, watching film, or getting up extra shots.
Monte, after the game, Tom Izzo referred to you as Illinois' version of Draymond Green. I just wanted to get your thoughts on what you think about that comparison and how familiar you are with, or your opinion of Draymond Green as a player.
Coach Izzo said that?
After the game on Tuesday night, Tom Izzo referred to you as Illinois' version of Draymond Green. So I wanted to get your opinion on that comparison and just what you think about Draymond as a player.
I didn't even know he said that, but watching Draymond Green play he does everything he needs to get done so that his team can get the win, and he sacrifices his body. He guards 1 through 5, plays 1 through 5. He don't really care, just going out there and giving it his all each and every night.
Like players like that, sometimes be referred to as like a Swiss Army knife, as somebody, as an analogy, if can do it all. Is that something you kind of aspire to be? Some guy who really can do just pretty much anything on the floor? Is that something you really value?
Yeah, I just try to do whatever it takes for us. For me to put our team in a good position to win, whether if it's guarding 6'10", 6'11", and pushing them out or whatever, getting them uncomfortable off the block or whatever, chasing somebody off ball screens. Really just trying to win.
Thank you.
Hey, DeMonte, what does it take for you to be able to switch like that, to go from somebody 6'10" and taller than you to chasing around a point guard? Like, how do you do that in the moment so effectively?
It's just, really just going out there and really just doing it. It takes a lot of energy, effort, and just really the will to do it.
And then offensively, you seem to play quite a few positions as well. What are especially as guys have kind of been in and out of the lineup, what are the challenges of playing all of those different positions on offense and maybe finding your role there with the group around you?
I look at it as next man up, and just going out there and just competing at a high level so we can win.
Coach was not very happy about Trent being left off of the defensive player watch list or finalist list. Do you have any thoughts on maybe Trent's defense being overlooked?
That dude there is going he'll guard 1 through 5, just like I will. Yeah, I'm super shocked that he didn't even get announced on that list. He should have, in my opinion, he should have been on that list. I think he's one of the best defenders in the country.
One more, if I could. Do you guys talk about that? Like when that came out, I'm assuming it was maybe pointed in Trent's direction pretty quickly. I mean, do you guys, just as close as you two are, have any conversations about stuff like that?
We talk about it here and there, but I mean, we have a common goal, and that's just to win and do whatever it takes. So we don't really get into it.
Thanks, Monte.
DeMonte, tomorrow's game is going to be like the midway point of the Big Ten schedule, and you guys are tied for first place right now. Just how do you feel like you, as a team, have managed that, even as guys have missed games and lineups have been different, and maybe all the challenges thrown your way?
Really just being ready for whenever your number is called, no matter who it is. Just staying ready and being locked in.
I mean, I know that was a Big Ten titles goal for the team this year. Does that just the idea that you can still get that? Does that keep guys maybe going when things have been tough?
I mean, when stuff gets tough, that's when you come together as a group and just keep playing harder and harder for each other. And I mean, we all know what's on the line, but we just go out there and compete as hard as we can for each other, just to see each other smile and have a good time.
Thank you.
Hey, DeMonte, in your words, how does it feel when you have so many of your teammates that just view you as that ultimate, not just glue guy, but just one of the more important pieces on the team?
How does it feel?
Yeah, for you, yes.
I mean, it feels good knowing that I'm a key piece into what we're doing, but it's also them holding me accountable to what I can bring to the table each and every day.
DeMonte, one more if I could. I mean, where have you kind of crafted, you've been more or less a backup point guard when Andre has been out behind Trent. Where have you kind of crafted that ability to slide over into that role?
Like I said earlier, I just look at it as, I mean, next man up. Just really trying to get the assignment done. That way we can get the W.
Has this, I mean, you said that a lot, the assignment, next man up. Has this always been you, or is this just what it looks like in understanding what 5 years of college basketball, kind of what it takes? Like, would you have maybe answered in the same way as a freshman, or does this come with maturity?
Yeah, no, I would have answered that when I went down with my ACL in high school. I mean, I went down and I told my teammates in high school, I mean, it's really next man up. It's really y'all time to shine now. So just be collective and go out there and play as hard as y'all can for each other.
Thanks, Monte.
DeMonte, what have you seen on, without giving away the scouting report, obviously, what have you seen on film about Northwestern, some challenges that they'll present on Saturday?
It'll be a good, hard-fought game. I mean, they're playing good. I mean, you can't really look at anyone's record in the Big Ten. Every team is good. And we just got to be ready to compete at a high level.
They got a guard. This scores quite a bit in Boo Buie. What are some challenges in checking him if that is your assignment?
Really just doing what we do and being collective as a group and trying to go up there and play as hard as we can so we can pull out the W.
Thank you.
Hey, Monty, just following up kind of what Joey said there. I mean, when you're especially a high school junior before the injury, I mean, didn't you think you'd go to U of I and score a bunch of points? Didn't you think you'd be a offensive guy? I mean, how different is this role than maybe what you projected maybe before the ACL injury?
Yeah, I mean, those were definitely my thoughts, but coming in college, I knew it was going to be a lot different, just the way high school to college basketball is. Coming to the Big Ten is more physical. People are bigger, stronger, faster, everything. But really just having that drive to just go out there and play as hard as I can for my teammates and for the name on the front of the jersey.
Thanks.
One final one, DeMonte. What are you most proud of that you bring to the court?
Just excitement and energy, just having fun out there. Just seeing my teammates smile and get pumped up off whatever happens.
Thank you.
All right, DeMonte, thanks for your
Thank you.